what's going on? All right. Sorry, I'm about a minute late. Had to do a quick post. Get everything situated. If you guys haven't seen my video that I literally just posted up, you should check it out. That's all I'm gonna say. It's the full video of the woman that got kicked off on board Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. So you should check that out because we're gonna talk about it in today's live stream. I figured why not. But like I said, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you go check it out. It's definitely something to see. Like our angle's a little bit off here too. Give me 1 second, guys. Go on over here. Make sure we're logged into the live stream. This should be public. I know we're not getting anybody. All right, we got 2 people in so far. Hopefully this is actually public because I don't see it up here. We got 1 person in here. Might have to remake this one. Looks public? Okay. I don't know. Maybe everybody's watching the video I just posted. I guess I timed that wrong, huh? I literally just posted a video of the woman. She's going viral right now. There's a woman that got kicked off Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. But yeah, I just posted the video. So everybody there is watching. YouTube didn't notify me even though I had an alert set. That's weird. I'm telling you, YouTube is out to get me. I'm telling you. I'm calling it now. YouTube just doesn't like me anymore. Said, hey Jay, look, we're tired of your mediocre videos that you've been making. So I guess they're not promoting my videos anymore, my live streams. So yeah, so we got what 11 people here so far. Like I said, I guess people are gonna be coming in from the video I just posted. I guess I kind of timed that wrong, but I'll wait for more people to get in, then we'll go ahead and start today's live stream. But I hope everybody's doing all right. Want me to post a link in the Facebook group? Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. I think everybody's just literally watching the last video. Didn't get the notification for this or the last video. I'm writing a letter to YouTube. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing all right. As you're coming in, make sure you hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. All right, cool. We're starting to get people trickled in. I guess YouTube is starting to send the videos or the announcements out, but we'll see. Just came in from the last video. Oh, okay, I figured. I know everybody's watching that video because, let me know what you think. We're definitely going to talk about it in today's live stream. It's been hectic. AC fixed? Yeah, the AC is good to go. YouTube needs to get with the cruise life. That's what I'm saying. Well, it is with the cruise life. It's just not with my cruise life. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you check out that video. I posted 2 videos today. I mean, you should check out both. But the one I literally just posted is about the woman that kind of freaked out a little bit on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. She got kicked off the ship. We're going to talk about it because a lot of people seem to be split on whether it was justified or it wasn't. I'm understanding of the situation, but we will definitely talk about it in the live stream. But like I said, as you guys are coming in, help me out since YouTube isn't apparently. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Have you heard about Venice cruise ship accident? I haven't. I just thought Venice was fighting and trying to get cruise ships banned from there. I had to look that up. I haven't really been up too much on the cruise news. I've been staying aware, but if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't really been posting cruise news these days. We'll talk about that in the live stream as well. Definitely making some changes to the channel. But we'll wait for more people to get in, then we'll go ahead and start the live stream. So, of course, we're going to talk about what's going on with Rccl suing the state of Florida. We also going to talk about Royal Caribbean volunteering or grabbing volunteers now as opposed to just the volunteer employees. So that's going to be a little bit of a change. We'll talk about that as well. We'll talk about the passenger getting kicked off. And then we'll also talk about the 3,000 people that were on board, was it the Genting Dream? They were stuck on board the ship because somebody tested positive on board the ship. So we'll talk about all that. And then, of course, we'll talk about everything going on with my channel as well. But that'll be later on in the live stream. So we'll still wait. Like I said, I know a lot of people are still watching the video I just posted. Just got the notification. Welcome back. It feels good to be back. It feels weird not doing cruise news. I almost jumped on this topic today, everything that's going on, but I'm just not in it anymore. So, but like I said, guys, we'll wait. So if you guys did check out that video, I guess we'll do that first. So I'm assuming you guys came from the video. Did you see what happened with the lady that was on the Freedom of the Seas? They banned large cruise ships. Okay, well, we'll talk about that too when it comes to Venice. I don't know too much of what's going on. Yeah, everybody's talking about how wild that video is. So I literally just pulled all that up. There was some more information that came out on that. I literally just kind of like jot some notes down as far as what was going on with that particular situation. But apparently the woman's name is, what do we got here? I thought I wrote it down. Yeah, Laura Angelo. She's 57 years old and she was kicked off Freedom of the Seas. And she reportedly tested positive for COVID on July 7th while she was over in Nassau. Now, when she goes, it's not PG rated. Yeah, I know that. At least they beeped it out, right? But what happened with the woman, apparently she tested positive for COVID on board the ship while they were over in Nassau, Bahamas. And she was claiming that there was a situation where apparently she took tests before she got to the ship. She tested negative, but when she got over there, there was this confusion between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. Because with Royal Caribbean, if you're vaccinated, you got to wear a wristband. We assumed there'd be something like that, which I think is kind of stupid, and it causes more problems than the good that it does. But there's wristbands stating if you're vaccinated or not. So I guess she got a vaccinated wristband. She wasn't vaccinated or something like that, and she ended up getting in trouble because she got caught up with that situation. They tested her friend, found out her friend was negative. They tested her, found out she was positive, and the idea was that she wanted to get tested again. So she starts yelling at the staff, telling she wants to test them again, wants her to get tested again, but she wants to see the process of her getting tested. They wouldn't allow it because she would have had to go, of course, back to the crew area. Wasn't allowed to happen, and she made a big deal about it. In frustration, she started yelling and cursing, saying she's gonna have a heart attack, and she was just really irritated. So that's pretty much the entire video. You can see all of it just kind of transpiring right in front of us. The video was crazy. Like I said, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do because it's insane. Now, I want to know what you guys think about it. Before I say anything, what do you guys that have seen the video so far, or have you at least heard about what happened? How do you feel about the situation? Do you think the woman is in the wrong? Do you think Royal Caribbean is in the wrong? Or you think it's just an overall crazy situation and both parties are kind of at fault here? How do you feel about it? Yeah, go back and watch it and come back. I'll be here for an hour. Come back. I'm not a fan of those rubber wristbands. They should have those clip wristbands that's hard to remove. I mean, the wristbands, period, I think is kind of weird. It depends on the functionality of it. Like, let's say with Princess, what they have, and having it be able to open your stateroom and all the other cool stuff, that is cool. But uh, when it comes to the health and safety and whatnot, that it just doesn't make sense. What video? The video, I literally just posted a video before my live stream. You should check it out. So much is inconclusive, and I think that's one of the test results. They came back as inconclusive. Testing and rules, etc. I would have been arrested. I'll stay on ships. I have been on 10 flights, at least in the past few months, and there are a lot of meltdowns. Oh, yeah, what we've seen. Look at all the American Airlines videos that are going on. Watch the video. She tested positive, case closed. She was nuts. That video was crazy. Hard to say who's in the wrong without knowing all the details. Yeah, very, very true. If you want to cruise now, suck it up or book next year. Hey Jay, how are you? Really enjoyed your 10 ways to get fired on video. I got more of that coming out, by the way. Okay, so like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to continue to be where everybody is just like double-sided as far as what's going on. But the situation is simple to me, right? It's crazy. We all know with these tests, there is that whole argument where, you can say if you don't like to deal with this kind of stuff, then simply don't cruise. Or it's that idea of like maybe some people are pushing it. I don't like the wristband situation because, as you can see, it causes a lot of confusion, potentially, if it's not done right. All it takes is somebody on either end, whether it be the cruise line or the passenger side, to just make one wrong move. And just like that, you got a crappy situation. But you also got to take into consideration the fact that a lot of people just simply are frustrated throughout this whole pandemic. I personally am. Like, I mean, I've had my moments where I just kind of snap a little bit. A lot of people do, and you can't really blame like the situation itself because honestly, depending on what's said and what isn't said, because we don't know all the details, anybody could snap in that situation. Imagine if you paid thousands of dollars for your cruise and all of a sudden you're positive and you're getting, just gathered around by a bunch of security and next thing you know, they're barking orders at you. You know what I mean? I understand it is crazy. She looks like the crazy person too, but I also understand that these are weird times that we're in, and honestly, anybody could snap. It just depends on the subject matter and what buttons people are pushing in order to make you snap. Everybody's capable of it. Not trying to justify it, but it does happen. The video is comical. She's complaining that the crew is following their protocols. She agreed on when she booked the cruise. See, I agree on that. I definitely agree. You're 100% right when it comes to that. But I'm just saying, as far as her seeming like a crazy person, everybody has their buttons. Everyone has their buttons that can be pushed, all right? We don't have the full context of what happens, and for all we know, it could have been a false positive or whatever. So she's saying, look, I'm getting kicked off the cruise. I was only here for one day, and, such and such and such. We need more details, but at the same time, again, It's one of those situations where somebody had their buttons pushed. Maybe she's not crazy. Who knows? But I like to believe that everybody is a little weird and honestly in their own way kind of crazy, given that you say the wrong thing to them or the subject matter in which you guys are speaking on is being mentioned. Everybody. Nobody is sane, to be honest with you. So it's hard to tell what's normal these days, to be honest with you guys. Let's see. She wasn't crazy, just selfish and self-centered. That could be true. That could be true. What video are you talking about? Did I miss something? Yeah, I just posted a video. Literally, I know it's kind of crazy to talk about. I just posted a video right before I started my live stream. You should go check it out. It's so apparently like what is it? The 7th? Is that last week? Yeah. So last week on the Freedom of the Seas, there was a woman. She was in Nassau, Bahamas, and she tested positive for COVID. She was swearing up and down she already got tests done and she wanted it done again. She then complained about it and it caused this gigantic storm where she got kicked off of the ship. And she live streamed the whole event. I have found that video and I posted up on my channel. So if you want to check that out, just to give you some context, I insist that you do either right now or either after this live stream. I've taken cruises from Bayonne. Karens of this caliber are common. Oh man, I'm getting kind of worried now. What's gonna happen when I get on Mardi Gras? I hope we don't have any of that on there. I really do. Oh man. Okay, I'll check out the video after the live stream. You don't want to miss anything, any of your live stream. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. By the way, guys, okay, I was worried for a minute. We actually got people coming in now. We have 120 people in here and we got 60 likes. That doesn't sit right with me, guys. If you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. It goes a long way for the channel, especially since YouTube hasn't really been in love with me lately. I'll put it that way. So let me see here. Am I missing anything on that story? Got my little handy dandy notes here. I've been posting videos all day and recording and doing all this crazy stuff. So I got notes. I got a lot of this memorized, but I don't want to mess anything up. I've been jotting down details here and there literally all day. Didn't study for the test. So, and I got the articles over here on my computer as well. But we also got to talk about NCL. So whenever this whole thing calms down with a woman, I definitely want to talk about what's going on with that situation because that in itself is a very, very crazy, crazy situation. I thought Freedom of the Seas leaves from Miami. Yeah, it does. Why is it that Disney can't and won't give guidelines? They sail August 6th and nothing. WTF? I do believe these cruise lines, a lot of them are still trying to see what's going to happen when it comes to the resumption in operations and what's going on with the CDC. Yeah, I think cruise lines like Carnival and Disney, of course, they're very child heavy, even though a lot of the cruise lines, of course, they have kids and families on board. And Disney is, without a doubt, the secretive cruise line. They don't really let anything out until they either have to or it's the last possible second. So Disney is probably trying to fine-tune their guidelines and at the same time trying to double up and see what's going to happen with the CDC and Florida and this lawsuit that NCL now has. They're kind of playing the waiting game. So they're probably willing to wait until like the week of the cruise and maybe the beginning of August to finally say something. I could see it going that way unless something drastic happens. So maybe a week or two prior to their actual sailing on August 6th, that's probably when they're going to say something. Ball of confusion. Yeah, it's been a ball of confusion. I had no idea it was going to get this crazy, though. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I've taken a small step out of the cruise news because, man, this stuff doesn't end. I understand it, but at the same time, it's like something changes every day. It's the most annoying thing in the world. It really is. I don't think someone gave her the wristband, to be honest. Yeah, but again, that's what I'm saying. It's where the confusion is, right? I know that's the issue with the vaccinated wristband and not having it. What if somebody loses it and then they get into a whole conundrum over nothing? What if that happens? It's just a weird situation. It really is. Disney is always last minute, both cruise lines and the parks. Exactly. I mean, living in Florida too, I've been to Disney enough to know. But look what happened with the pandemic too. There were a lot of things they were just kind of hush hush about. So. Anyway, guys, so I want to talk about also NCL in the state of Florida because that's some big news that came out yesterday morning and a lot of people have been talking about it. So this did happen on Tuesday, but it seems like NCL is kind of pulling out like the last resort. They've been silent for a while. I think we all noticed that. NCL, when the other cruise lines started back up, NCL just kind of disappeared into the ocean and they haven't really said anything. And now they come out with this whole situation saying that what Florida is doing is hindering their process to resume operations safely. Now, this is their whole argument. This is something that I want to point out because, I mean, a lot of people honestly saw this coming. But when it comes to this, also, if you think about it, like NCL is using the health string. They're pulling on heartstrings like the CDC is doing. They're saying that it's for health reasons. And this is the argument they're probably going to continue to run with when it comes to this situation, because this is what's going to allow them to win if they happen to. Now, personally, I don't see it happen. This will probably end up getting tossed out, or like we see with all these other cases, it'll just get dragged out to the point to where it doesn't matter anymore. But this is a situation right now. It's just a lot of back and forth. Give me a second. Question. Your content has really stepped up in the last couple of weeks. Really enjoying it. Was this due to meeting up with the bloggers in Cozumel, the girlfriend from France, or both? I mean, honestly, it's just I've been slowly just getting out of like cruise news. I mean, I'm finding other outlets, and I'm learning as I go along. It's just all in the process of doing YouTube content. And we're always growing. But let's see. That's why I'm saying get those wristbands clipped. You get from the flow. You get from the Flow Rider clubs, all inclusive. The wristband Royal Caribbean provides isn't good enough. I haven't seen it, but I heard they're pretty crappy. So yeah, they definitely got to step up there. I see Fox reported about the 100% vaccinated crew members tested positive on Navy's HMS Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, I saw that. Man, I saw that. If you know you aren't supposed to have the wristband, why are you wearing it? Well, we're gonna see that a lot. I'm sorry, we are. If you get found out, you shouldn't have be wearing it. You're going to have problems. Yeah, I mean, to me, this is like the same. If you were to go to like a nightclub or something like that, people are going to break the rules, regardless of what the rules are. That's just how it is. So, by the way, guys, hit that like button. We got 130 people in here. I know we can do it. Let's see. Saw it coming. You know, a lot of people. I know a lot of people saw the lawsuit coming. If you're cruising right now, you have a chance of this happening. It can happen to anyone with your own group. If you have to leave. She knew that when she signed up to cruise. Yeah, you're right. There can be problems. There's a lot of risk factors to cruising right now. When do you go back to work? Are you excited? I'm not going back to work on cruise ships. I mean, I'm going for YouTube now. I do that full time. So no, I'm not going back to work unless they offer me the right contract. But I'll be on Mardi Gras, the inaugural sailing in about 20 days, which I'm really excited about. Well, less than 20 now. Jeez, we got like what, 15, something like that. I'm excited. We're all growing. That's why. Oop, hold on. We're all growing. That's why. Let me go back. Missed this. Sorry, phone acted up a little bit. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. That's why I wanted to partner with you. Oh, I appreciate you, Kimberly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Yeah, guys, by the way, if you haven't checked out our travel partner with our Ship Life YouTube channel, Kimberly by or Kimberly Sunset by the Seas. I almost said Kimberly by the Seas. So she really amazing guy. She's handling all of my bookings for my cruise. So make sure you guys check her out. Her link will be in my description box in every single one of my videos. See you. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get to like 300 today. It's hilarious, but it's a wake up call. It is. I hope we don't have more problems like that. I really do. Let me see what else we had on the. There's something else I wanted to point out. Oh yeah, DeSantis. Yeah, so I also want to say DeSantis is coming out and calling the situation going on uh, disappointing when it comes to NCL. They're saying they're disappointed that NCL is making all these allegations now and trying to file a lawsuit against the state of Florida when Florida is apparently trying to help the cruise ship industry. Now, regardless of how everybody feels about this situation, NCL is it's interesting because NCL, months ago they were saying that if Florida doesn't get it together, if they can't cruise in Florida because there's vaccine passport ban, they were going to move to other places. Well, I don't think at this point Florida is really going to care because there's cruise lines that are already resuming operations and there's more coming. There's also test cruises. So I could see DeSantis saying, you know what, if you want to go, then go. Somebody will probably take your place. He did mention that. Now, given, this kind of hurts both parties, but technically he is right. There are cruise lines that could redeploy over to Florida. So it's hard to say at this point. That's why I'm cruising Carnival. Yeah, I mean, I look at the deals right now. I mean, I saw what the gym. It's like $300 to sail out of Miami. I might have to jump on that one for August. We'll see. Lord help. I just saw the lady who got kicked off the royal ship. Yeah, she could be asymptomatic though. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Florida State is not a mess. What do you mean? I don't think Florida's a mess. Not at all. Not at all. All the lines are exposure to $5,000 fines. Yeah, it still stands. At the money, At the mercy of the politicians' whims. Yeah, you're right. I mean, again, Chad, we all know how politicized all this has gotten. It's unfortunate. Now, that's the argument that still is going on with NCL, right? Because for those of you that don't know, for every violation that the cruise lines make asking somebody for their vaccine status, they are subject to being fined $5,000 per passenger. And let's say even if they're taking their minimum like 50%, and you're like what 1,000, 2,000 passengers on board a cruise ship, you multiply that by 5,000. I'm not very good at math, but I'm assuming that's quite a bit of money. And I can't imagine the cruise lines just going willy nilly and saying they're going to just bite the bullet and take the fines. It's going to add up quickly. So I personally do not see that happening. But regardless of the fact, it's just a really crappy, crazy situation right now, and I think all of us just want it to be over. Now, as far as picking sides, I wouldn't say I'm on either side. I understand both sides, but I don't think NCL is kind of in that position to where they can win this. They're going to use the health argument, but honestly, they could just redeploy somewhere else because cruising is happening in other parts of the world now. They have options. So I guess we'll see how all this goes, but I don't see this going too far. But who knows? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not going to claim to be an expert at the legalities of business and everyday life, but, we'll see. That's what I call a Karen. Are you talking about the lady with Royal Caribbean? Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch that video again. I've watched it like 10 times. As soon as she starts yelling at the crew, it's over. Yeah, you're right. No, that wasn't called for, but like I said, I think she just snapped. DeSantis sued the CDC for governor. Yeah. Now, but they got a chance to win that. That's not over. Really surprised the Port Authority can't act as a buffer between the cruise lines and the governor policies. Yeah, I don't know exactly how all that works, but that is confusing, and it's interesting how that can't. Good evening, sir. How was your trip? It was good. It was really good. I haven't seen the video yet. Googling it now. Kimberly, I just posted it. I posted up before my live stream, so it's there. Yeah, so for those of you that just joining in, literally right before the live stream, I posted a video. There was a woman that got kicked off of a Royal Caribbean ship. She live streamed the whole thing. I have the recording. I just posted up. So go check it out if you guys have the time. Really, really interesting. Michelle Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. $10 super chat. Thank you. Seriously, it means a lot. Got a little superhero there. Look, not all heroes wear capes, all right? And you're one of them, unless you're running around your house with a cape. Sounds like a really interesting Karen video. I would definitely check it out. Yeah, I don't know if I'd label it a Karen video, but it is a video where things kind of get out of hand for sure. Wait until you see the video, you will laugh. Yeah, I laughed. I'm telling you, I've watched it 10 times now. I'm gonna watch it probably 10 more times after this. You guys haven't yet, make sure you share it and all that other stuff. I mean, it's not too bad. There's a little bit of cursing in there, but it's beeped out. But hopefully YouTube doesn't take it out. So please share it, guys. The more the merrier, especially since YouTube hasn't really been a fan of me lately. Okay, oh, what's next? We gotta talk about Royal Caribbean. So Royal Caribbean apparently is now going to be taking volunteers. So no longer is it just going to be the volunteer employees now like they did with Freedom of the Seas. They're going to be taking volunteers as in like regular Joes like me and you. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I imagine, honestly, because they're saying they're going to be notifying people within the next coming days because they got a lot of ships that are going to be doing test sailings. However, I do believe it's going to start kind of at the top when it comes to the passengers. They're going to grab people from their loyalty club, the Crown and Anchor Society first, and then they're probably going to trickle down from there. Like I've been saying that since last year when these, test cruises were just a myth, but I can see that happening. Now, it's hard to say. Honestly, it's still one of those things when cruise lines actually have passengers, I will believe it. When they actually when it happens and they have regular people on there and it's not just employees, that's when I'll believe it's actually going down. How do you apply? Well, so they had a link a while back, but they've already had over 350,000 people apply for the test cruises. So there's no guarantee as of yet if you're going to get on. I applied twice, but there's no telling. I don't know how they're going to weave everybody out. But like I said, they're probably going to look at everybody's files and whatnot, start with their Crown and Anchor Society first, and then just kind of go from there. To me, I think that makes the most sense. That way they're just not kind of grabbing some random people. If you aren't at least Diamond Plus, don't hold your breath for the invite. Exactly. I mean, it would make sense only. Like, I wish they would call me, but I'm not part of any of their loyalty programs. So I would imagine they would try to get people that they trust and people that have been avid cruisers because, they're less likely to complain. They're probably going to be more understanding. And since they've cruised with Royal, they know what rules and protocols to follow, even if they got to follow additional rules as well. So, but apparently they're going to let the people that are going to be volunteering on board these ships, they're going to let them know in the coming days. So I'm assuming between the end of this week and next week. NCL is requiring all crew and passengers to be fully vaccinated, is what NCL told me when I booked the Alaska cruise on the Encore for the 28th. Yeah, that's the deal. So you got to wonder. I mean, with the lawsuit, I'm guessing maybe they have like some ammunition in the back seat somewhere because they plan on winning this lawsuit that they're going to file against Florida. But who knows? I mean, there's also other states. Of course, they're sailing out of Alaska too, so maybe they don't have to do that. We'll just have to see how it goes. Lori Crocker, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I like the little dancing guy. That's cool. My guess is they will pick people who live close to the ports. Well, I live close to the ports. I'm in Florida. I can get to Miami if I need to. I can get to Port Canaveral if I need to. So, Royal Caribbean, if you're listening, hit me up. What was that? I'm Diamond Plus on Royal Caribbean. Should have applied for the free cruise. I think that's also going to be the issue, though. When it comes to that, I think the cruise a Royal Caribbean is going to have to really be specific as far as what this is actually for. A lot of people are thinking they're going to be like they're getting a free cruise, right? But there is no telling what role you're going to be playing on these test cruises. Some people may have to unfortunately be the person that tests positive and is quarantined for the entire cruise. You could end up being that person. So don't go in, and let's say if you are picked, don't go in there thinking that you're going to just have a free cruise, you're going to relax, get some Oreo cheesecake, and have a good time. It might be a lot more complicated than that, where you are confined to your room, you have meetings, you have to do evals, stuff like that. You just never know. So just be aware of that if you get picked for the volunteer program, guys. You prefer Carnival or Royal Caribbean? It depends what for. Honestly, I prefer Royal Caribbean because they have the most variety. But if I want to just go, have a good time on, I hate to say budget cruise line, Carnival has good parties. You got a lot of carefree people there. I mean, a cruise itself, a lot of people are carefree, but it depends. I prefer Royal Caribbean though, to be honest with you. Do you have any other cruises booked besides the Mardi Gras? Nothing confirmed as of yet. I am looking at NCL, the gem, right now because they have their August sailings and they're not really that expensive. I'm looking at some Alaska sailings too, but nothing as of right now is locked in. Hopefully by the end of the month, I should be locking something in, and I will be sure to let all of you guys know. So I'm trying to book a couple more cruises. Just nothing has been confirmed as of yet. Have you done a Disney cruise? No. Do I look like I got Disney money? Disney cruises aren't cheap. I'd like to take my son one day. He'd probably love it. If you get selected for a free cruise, be prepared to be on lockdown as part of the test. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think a lot of people are aware of that. Do you prefer Royal Caribbean or NCL or their sister ships? Out of Royal Caribbean and NCL, Royal Caribbean. Definitely Royal Caribbean. NCL is not bad. It's just, especially coming from a crew perspective, I got like a bad taste in my mouth. The Gem is a very, very nice ship. I sailed on her once. Yeah, I've heard good things. I'm a cast member. Brian, what, for Disney? What ship? I mean, if you don't mind telling the class. I mean, I'd like to take a Disney cruise at some point, but we'll see. What's the next story we got to talk about? Genting. So there is the Genting Dream. Now, this ship has been sailing since what? November of 2020. They had, unfortunately, not an outbreak, but I believe it was like one or two people. I think it was just one. They had one person test positive on board their ship, and they had to quarantine the entire ship and do contract tracing and all this other stuff. And they wouldn't let the passengers and crew members off. So I think it was like 24 hours or something like that. The crew were able to, the essential crew anyway, were allowed to roam around the ship while they did their investigations and whatnot that needed to be conducted on board the ship. Meanwhile, all the non-essential crew and the guests were stuck in their cabins for the time being. Now, they just got off today, but it's still one of those situations where a lot of people are talking about it because it's a big deal. It kind of just makes everybody look back to what happened last year. And I think that's a big worry for a lot of people. Now, I know there are outbreaks here and there going on over in Singapore. That's where the ship is at, by the way. But I don't think it's anything to really worry about. These things are going to continue to happen, unfortunately, because COVID is still around. So it's going to be one of those things that we're going to have to, unfortunately, and I hate to say it, but we're going to have to live with it to some degree on the bounds that we're actually doing so safely. And we're doing everything we can to eliminate the virus. So just be prepared. It's probably not the last time we're going to hear about something happening on board a cruise ship. I love Disney. I always want to go on a Disney cruise, but they are extremely expensive. That's what I'm saying. Especially right now, I'm sailing by myself too. I'm on the NCL Gem in April, transatlantic. Where's it going for the transatlantic? Excuse me. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, appreciate it. Guys, smash that like button. We got to get to at least 200. Actually, I think we can get to 300 today. I believe in it. I believe in miracles today. Thank you, guys. Oh, by the way, so I wanted to ask you guys too. So I do have videos. You going to Europe? That's cool. I do have videos, a lot of videos coming up. But if you noticed, I haven't really been posting too much cruise news. I've been kind of not getting out of it, but just trying to diversify my channel a little bit. If you guys have seen my videos, I mean, for the experienced cruisers, I know most of these videos that I'm making are kind of plain Jane. They're boring. It's stuff you already knew. But what you have to understand about YouTube is that you have to be able to appeal to a larger audience. And essentially, that means making videos that maybe people that aren't privy to what cruising is like or have never been on a cruise, they might want some information on it. So I'm trying to just reach out a little bit more in order to grow my channel. So can you recap what's going on? Yeah, in a minute. I'm just talking about what's going on with my videos. If you guys have seen my recent videos, like I said, it's been pretty simple videos, but I think it works. I mean, they're not gonna right out of the gate get as many views as my normal videos, but they have the potential to skyrocket, unlike my other cruise news, which is like time sensitive. If this makes sense, this is like YouTube mumbo jumbo, YouTube lingo. But I'm gonna continue doing that, and I'm gonna try like between the next week or so find a happy medium between the cruise news and between doing like the what I would like to call evergreen content, like videos that will be viewed forever as opposed to just being viewed for a day or two with cruise news. So, and honestly, I enjoy them a lot more. If you guys haven't noticed, I can actually have fun with those videos. When it's the news, it gets really repetitive. It's a COVID case here, COVID case, and lawsuit, and you get tired of it, you know. And honestly, Tony kind of has that covered. If you guys haven't noticed, looking at the views, and people don't really care much to watch my videos as far as news too much. You know, Tony obviously has a bigger channel than mine, bigger influence, and he's got it covered. So I'm not going to be stressing cruise news too much, just so you guys know. But I got a lot of more secret content coming out, information from whenever I worked on the ship, information that I'm hearing now. So just letting you guys know what's going on. No worries, Jay. It's not like we pay you. Well, technically you do. I get paid from the views. I mean, there's merch and all the other stuff, but still. When are you and Tony going to get together? Well, I was actually going to reach out to him next week. I got a busy week, but I was going to reach out to him and see if maybe we can do something before I head over to the Mardi Gras. So we'll see. By the way, we love your girlfriend's channel. Oh, good, good. So whenever I meet up with her, we're actually going to do a channel together. So my other channel that I have 3 channels, by the way, guys. So my other channel that's just kind of sitting there, we're going to use that as like a us channel. I figured why not? You know, I got it, so I might as well use it. But we got some cool content going on there as well. So book Mr. Sancho's for next year. Nice, nice. Yeah, Mr. Sancho's a cool spot. Jay, booked 18 nights on the MSC in November. Your thoughts on them? Well, I can't say too much because I haven't sailed with MSC, but I have never heard anything bad. I heard MSC is going to take over the industry in the next decade or so. Which, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised about that. MSC is doing their thing. So who's that? If somebody still wanted a recap, let me know. I can definitely give you a recap. Just let me know if you're still here. Otherwise, I think everybody's kind of been here since the beginning. If not, we can talk about. We talked about really just 4 main points today, 4 different stories that's going on around the industry today. You have to be the voice of the crew members that can't speak for themselves. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to do that, but I also like telling stories, and I like doing it in a fun way, talking about what's going on within the cruise ship industry with the crew members. So, now given, there's going to be negative stuff that happens from time to time, and I have no problem breaking that down. So, I kind of want to get back to my personal roots. What are your other 2 channels? Give me 1 second, Lindsay. What are your other 2 channels? So I got one where I teach people about YouTube, how it works, how to make money, and do YouTube full time. So I got that one. Honestly, haven't posted on that one in weeks. I was going to do a video today, got caught up in doing the live stream and 2 other videos. So I'll be posting on that one tomorrow. I have that video, that YouTube channel, and then I also have the other one that's been kind of sitting here. I played around with it here and there where I was doing Airbnb reviews and stuff like that. But now with Laura and I, you know, we're trying to figure out a way that she can get over here somewhat permanently. But we're going to make a channel and just, you know, do silly stuff, do more travel videos because you guys haven't noticed. I'm all over the place all the time, not just in cruise ship ports or on cruise ships. I travel quite a bit, been to a lot of countries, a lot of knowledge as well. So we're going to talk about that stuff moving forward. And then, of course, you know, other stuff, maybe how we met, do little jokes, stuff like that. You know, we'll see. We'll see what works. No problem. You're doing a really good job. I haven't been on a cruise since February 2018. You are helping me keep up to date on everything. I'm a cruise booking agent so far, not going anywhere. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I can help. I need that YouTube channel info. I don't think I've seen that. Which one? On how to make the YouTube channel? So Kimberly, reach out to me. I'll send you the link. Really like your travel videos. Thank you. Well, I got more coming up. So I'm planning on booking a decent amount of cruises, guys. So of course, in between, whenever if you guys notice too, the cruise news is slowly slowing down. So I'm gonna just kind of not get out of it completely, but I'll probably do a video or two a week on cruise news. But I want to start getting on to other stuff, and then whenever I get on the ship, start doing vlogs and posting videos on there as well. That's my plan. So we'll see. And then I got, I'm traveling to a bunch of other countries this year as well, too, going back over to Europe within the coming months. So I'll let you guys know. Any thoughts on Virgin Voyages? I have a cruise booked at the end of October. I would love to sail on the Scarlet Lady. But I think the only person that has the most insight on Virgin Voyages would be Emma Cruises. She did a really excellent video on Scarlet Lady. So you should check that out if you haven't already. I've done some research, but haven't been on the ship yet. So I don't know what to tell you. I'd love to, but the ship is in the UK, and I can't just jump on it. Listen, what is Lauren's travel channel called? It's called Tips on Tops. Tips on Top Travel. Now, if you guys can't find it, you should join the Facebook group. It's already on there. I put it in there as an announcement yesterday, so you can check it out from there as well. But yeah, check it out if you want. Tips on Top. And I'll probably post a link on my channel as well. I said I was going to do it yesterday. I'll probably do it after this. You're not doing away with the Ship Life name, just the main content. No, I'm not doing anything with Ship Life. No, Ship Life is here to stay. I'm starting another channel with Lauren, my girlfriend. But no, what I'm saying is I'm gonna start like just not doing cruise news every single day because there's other styles of content that I want to do. No, Ship Life isn't going anywhere, guys. Sorry if I caused some confusion. Ship Life is not going anywhere. My content is only going to be stepped up from here. I got cruises that I'm booking, and I'll be doing other styles of content because from what I've seen, you guys like that a lot more than the cruise news. Like whenever I post 10 things I hated about working on board cruise ships and cruise ship secrets and stuff that go on board the ship and the stories, you guys seem to like that a lot more than just me doing cruise news. So that's my point. I want to be able to put time into that kind of content, even if it's not videos every single day. Because right now, what's a good pace for me is maybe posting every other day. It gives me time to relax and really put time and construct these videos the way I want to do them. So that's what's happening right now. Oh yeah, so somebody wanted a recap. But so there's four stories that we talked about in today's live stream. The main one being the woman that was kicked off of Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas last week on July 7th while she was in Nassau, Bahamas. So the story is kind of hectic. There's a lot of things that are still kind of being researched on. There's a lot of things that haven't really come out. But the idea was that there was a woman, apparently, she had some confusion where she got a wristband of her being vaccinated because Royal Caribbean's doing like a wristband type deal where if you're vaccinated, you get a wristband. Apparently, she wasn't vaccinated, so she got the wristband anyway. She had a roommate that she was rooming with. They had to get COVID tested because there was, again, the confusion of who was vaccinated, who isn't. The passenger that or partner that she was with ended up testing negative. She got tested. She tested positive. She swore that she got tested before she got to the ship, and she got tested again. It came out as positive again. She got irritated after that point in time, asked for another test, and the test still came back as positive. So she was freaked out because she was getting kicked off of the ship, got angry, started yelling, cursing and screaming, saying she was having a heart attack, and she wants to be responsible for herself. And it just got blown out of proportion. And I put the video up. I literally just posted it right before I started this live stream. So that's what happened with that lady. We also got a situation where 3,000 people, including guests and crew, were stuck on board the Genting Dream over in Singapore. So that ship, apparently, they had somebody test positive on board, and with over in that area, they got outbreaks left and right, not on the ship, but in the area. But there's a lot of outbreaks happening over there. I think it's because of the new variant. I don't know all the details when it comes to that. But because of that reason, the non-essential crew and all the guests were confined to their rooms for at least 24 hours. The essential crew were allowed to do what they needed to do, but they had to do the contract tracing, and they had to make sure everybody was tested prior to getting off the ship, and they were able to get off today. So that also happened. What else do we have? We have the CDC or state of Florida is being sued by NCL as well. Now that's, I wouldn't say old news, but that came out yesterday. NCL is suing because they're claiming that since Florida has this vaccine passport ban, the idea is that they can't resume operations safely, even though other cruise lines are doing it. But anyway, this is the I guess the idea that they're going to be rolling with as their main talking point against the state of Florida when it comes to suing them. So we're gonna wait and see how all the details roll out. But you also have the state of Florida. You got Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, and his party saying they're disappointed in NCL because all this going on, they shouldn't be fighting with the state of Florida when they're trying to, I'll put in quotations because people feel one way or the other about it. They're trying to essentially help the cruise industry get started back up, and they don't think that the vaccine passport ban has any hindrance on that. So that's the situation going on with that as well. And then we got Royal Caribbean finally. They are picking volunteers for their program in order to get regular people like you and me on board cruise ships for their volunteer program to do the test cruises. Now they're saying they're going to notify people in the coming days as far as what's going to happen, as far as who's going to be on. But I'm already telling you guys personally, I want you to keep in mind this isn't going to be a free cruise. Some people are going to be confined to their room. There's going to be a lot of tests. There's going to be questionnaires. It won't just be your average typical cruise that you might be used to. On top of that, the chances if you're a normal person and you're not part of any type of loyalty program, Royal Caribbean, I seriously doubt they're going to call you because they're probably going to go down like the chain of command, so to speak. They're going to get the people from the Loyalty Club, the Crown and Anchor Society, and then they're going to work out from Diamond and Platinum and whatever it is, other system that they have going on over there. So, yeah. But that's all we talked about today. That was a lot. So, NCL can get shafted. I'll stick with Carnival and Royal Caribbean. Yeah, I mean, like, given when this whole thing started playing out. By the way, guys, hit that like button. I know we can get to 200 likes. When this whole thing actually started, it made kind of sense that NCL was doing what they were doing, saying that they are going to allow back. They're going to make it mandatory for you to be vaccinated. But now with this situation and everything going on, it's like NCL, you kind of don't have a horse in the race anymore because cruise lines have already resumed operation. So they're proving that you're saying that it's going to hinder this and hinder that. It kind of makes the argument invalid. But on the flip side of that too, you got the CDC. They're making that case too because when it comes to Florida versus the CDC, Florida or the CDC is saying that Florida and everybody's saying that they're not allowing cruise lines to sail, but they're sailing now. So this is why we have this gigantic, annoying, stressful ball of confusion. It's insane. What's that, Chad? LOL. Until DeSantis gets the bug out of his bum and charges $5,000 fines for media attention, betting Carnival and Royal Caribbean have their fingers crossed for NCL. You think so? Interesting. So yeah, I mean, we've seen this time and time again, guys. Everybody is going to continue to be on one side or the other. Personally, it is what it is. I understand both sides, right? Everybody has their opinions on the matter, but when it comes to this whole NCL situation, I don't really see this going too far. Just for the simple fact that cruising has already happened. So the argument that they're trying to make is that it's for health and safety, and it's not safe for cruise lines to resume when they're doing so already. I don't see it. But you got the state of Florida also claiming that NCL is discriminating against kids, not just kids, people that don't want to get vaccinated, and people that may have religious beliefs as to why they can't get vaccinated as well. So you got health and safety versus religion and the children. So it's a really 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 crappy, crazy situation right now, and I wonder how all of it's going to play out. I really do. Argument is NCL's business, not DeSantis's. Okay, I can see that. What is your guess on how long we have vax, non-vax segregation and protocol on cruises? Hard to say. Well, it depends on the numbers, of course, and then let's see how long the media decides to throw around this variant situation. I would say maybe let's look at it in November. Let's see what happens at the beginning of November, whenever the frame for conditional sailing goes away. We'll have to see. It's hard to tell, but I would say maybe it'll go away around the end of the year, given everything with this Delta and, again, the entire pandemic starts to slow down. So we'll see. Somebody says 2023. Ooh, wow. You know, you can't rule that out. I've been saying this whole time during the pandemic. You cannot rule anything out. You never know what's going to happen with these situations. You really don't, right? This could go on in 2023. I remember last year when I told people that this could go on until 2021. People were freaking out. They were trying to burn me at the stake last year. Do any of you guys remember that? For those of you that have been here last year, do you remember that? And I didn't say it was going to happen. I said it's a possibility because we can't rule anything out. The amount of dislikes and mean comments I got, I need to do a video, by the way, about mean comments. I don't know if anybody will want to see that, but maybe I should do like a collaboration, like just gather all the mean comments, not all of them because there's too many. Maybe I'll do a video and just gather up mean comments that people have said on my channel. I don't know if you guys will want to see that, but let me know. They're doing so already argument, then why is Florida still suing? Nobody wants to let up. A lot of pride going on here. Definitely. A lot of pride in politics. PP. That's what I'm going to call it. A lot of PP going on here. Oh, that was a good one. Maybe it was. Maybe it was cheesy. But you guys get the idea. They're making a lot of money off it. Oh, yeah, there's always money to be made here. You said it and it happened. I said a lot of things last year and it happened. I need to do that. I know that would be just kind of childish to do an I told you so video. Emma did a meme video and had fun with it. Yeah, it's kind of like a YouTube thing to do. Like for the people that are considered like somewhat nice people on YouTube and they just either give information or they have fun, it is a thing to just do a meme comments. I've always wanted to do one since I started my channel, but I just never got around to it. I might have to just go ahead and jump on that one. But I did PP. Let's see. I think it'd be a great video. Okay, I was thinking about doing that this week, but maybe next week. I gotta really sit down and write my schedule. Emma was not filming the ship. Are you talking about Virgin? Yeah. If you guys haven't seen her review with the IKEA furniture for what you pay. Why does everything have to be political nowadays? I agree. It's like some people see their politics as religion. Yes, you're right. It's sad. We'll never de-escalate tensions at this rate. I think that's the point, to be honest. Look at where the world's headed right now. It's disappointing. If I had my kid with me, I would have just stayed in Mexico and disappeared into non-traditional society. But Emma did almost no exploitation of the ship, not even the food shot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe somebody else will go do it, I guess. I don't know. Let's talk about Alaska cruises. What about it? Do you have an Alaska cruise book? Let me tighten this thing up. This thing's like twisting and turning all over the place. There we go. Guys, by the way, hit that like button. We only need 15 more likes, so we got 200. I'd appreciate it. How's the $38 steak on Carnival? I had it once. The steak on Carnival was I don't know. I had some of the best steak in the world, so it's hard to tell. It was good. It was decent. I know, but I have 4 cruises booked. Oh, I guess that wasn't for me. Wait, so I'm getting so confused. I have like this little chart here of what's going on for NCL, but what is it? What's the first cruise ship sailing? Is it the Encore? Somebody let me know. Is that the Encore that's sailing? What was that, August 8th or something like that? Is that the first Alaska sailing for NCL? Yeah, that'd be funny seeing mean comments. The people with nothing else better to do. Oh man, no, I'm telling you, if you guys, you saw the mean comments that I get, because let's be real here. I'm not your, I guess your average cruiser, your stereotypical cruiser, if you want to put it in a category. August 7th. Okay, one day off. Thank you. The comments, man, like people saying that I talk white and that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Like the videos, I want to pull out some of the comments from last year of the ones that just aged so well, saying that my channel was gonna die and I was just trying to say mean things because I got fired. And oh man, I might have to unload, do like 2 or 3 days of research to put that one together. I gotta find the cream of the crop, the real mean comments. I might have to do that. Might have to do it. Did they fix the pool on Scarlet Lady? I don't think so. Look, guys, we're almost there. We need 10 more likes. Hit that like button, guys. I really appreciate it so we can get to 200 likes. I'm so late. Sorry, I was at the gym. No, that's not an excuse. How dare you go take care of yourself when I'm doing a live stream, Amber? That's not cool. It's not cool. Okay? Look, this is about saving lives and health and safety. You shouldn't be going to the gym, all right? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. People can be such jerks. I enjoy it. It's interesting to me when I see mean comments. NCL or the Bliss? I thought originally it was the Bliss, but didn't it get changed to the Encore? I'm so confused. I was checking out the NCL site before this. I got a little confused. Somebody key me in on that one because I got a little confused myself. Do you have a Patreon? I don't have a Patreon, but I do have the Ship Life crew. So it basically, YouTube has a group like Patreon integrated within the YouTube platform. So if you go on my channel on a laptop or a computer, you can hit the join button and you can join for as little as $5 a month. So, which by the way, I got to get back on that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been neglecting my Ship Life crew for a little bit. But after this, anyway, my videos that I'm coming out with now, you're gonna get early access to my videos. You do get priority in the comment section. I'll reply to every single one of your comments and so on and so forth. You get a lot of other perks as well too. So I would suggest you check it out. Pretty cool. But that's my version of Patreon. Or if you just want to support, you can do that too. Yes, you're a terrible, horrible person. The Encore. Horrible person, Amber. You just left me high and dry. I've been waiting for you. Bliss is in Europe now, isn't? I need to join that too. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I really would. I'm telling y'all, we about to get the ball rolling. Slipstream just became a member. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Slipstream, for joining the Ship Life crew. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, those people are about to get heavily rewarded. I'm telling you. So especially now that I'm doing vlogs too, whenever I do my vlogs and I do like outtakes and whatnot, I was thinking about maybe for like a video to send specifically to my members, I might do like the outtakes if you guys want to see that. Maybe when I slip and fall or try to do a breakdance move and fall or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. You think you'll ever work on a cruise ship again? If the money was right, I don't know if I can leave my son for that long again. I really don't. Being gone for like minimum 6 months, the money would have to be right. Travel agent here, love your videos. Well, I love your support. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for joining the Ship Life crew. It's a big deal. It really is. I actually got to put that out there. A lot of people don't even know I have that thing. I gotta get back on it. People are brave when they hide behind Facebook, YouTube, etc. You are right. You know, whenever I see these people, I do entertain it, right? A lot of people think I'm just like feeling some kind of way, but I just enjoy it because for me, I'm curious as to who will go out of their way to watch a video because I watch YouTube videos all the time. Even if I don't agree with somebody, I can't imagine going to the comment section and just saying, "Oh, I hate you." Like, who does that? I just entertain it. But I'm like, look, if you don't like me, if you think I'm a fake or a sham or whatever, come on my channel. I'll let you do a live stream with me. You can expose me in front of everyone. And all I hear is crickets. It's insane. Who just joined? Michelle Brown. Yeah, Michelle. I thought I said Michael for a second. Michelle Brown, thank you so much for joining the Ship Life crew. You're seriously the best. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, Ship Life crew is going to get rewarded. We got some cool stuff coming up. Like I said, especially moving forward, you guys will get first premium access to all of my videos that I put out. Unless it's like maybe emergency cruise news or like some breaking cruise news. That's why I haven't really been putting out early videos. Whenever I do my videos that are like the 10 things I hate about working on cruise ships, stuff like that, I will continue to put those videos out early. Sad, lonely people trash others. Yeah, you're right. You are 100% right. I'm telling you, it's interesting. This pandemic has brought out the best and the worst of people. I'll tell you that if you haven't noticed. Look at all these crazy situations going on. Now, I do wonder when I go on the Mardi Gras if I'll see anybody freak out on board. We'll see. We will see. I have a condo in the Philippines. Is that an invite? Are you inviting me to the condo in the Philippines? I'm confused here. Were you talking to somebody else? Because, I mean, I've only been in the Philippines for 1 day. So if I can go back, excuse me, that would be great. That would make me very, very happy. All right, so back to it. So what do you guys think about this lady that freaked out? I know a lot of you are saying she's just a Karen, but is there anybody that understands the situation at all? Like, I mean, maybe not understand, but are any of you on her side at all when it comes to the situation? Or is everybody just like, nah, she's a Karen, she just kind of freaked out? You can stay in my cabin on the Scarlet Lady. What? Oh, yeah? It sounds like a party. I might have to do it. I need to figure out, like, if my girl can't come with me right now, I need to find, like, rooming buddies. Because, man, these cruises, they add up. I don't understand the situation. Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I don't think she's a Karen. What do you think about it, Michelle? How do you feel about the situation? Because I try to look at both sides of it, right? Like, should she have just lashed out at the employees and the workers over there? Heck no, of course not. But I also believe everybody has a button. Everyone has a button that can be, you know, if you press the wrong button with somebody, anybody could freak out on any given day. So I try to be mindful of that, especially in this COVID era. And we also don't have full context to what happened. So we'll see. But who knows? Maybe she was in the wrong trying to get a wristband, the vaccinated wristband. She shouldn't have had it. Maybe she was in the wrong. She knew it and figured she can capitalize off their mistake. Yeah, but all right, let's be real. If there was a mistake being made, who, like most people, if it wasn't something crazy, most people would try to capitalize. Let's be real. Right? If your employer accidentally handed you $100,000 and you tried to give it back or something like that, or maybe you just briefly mentioned it and they said they have no record of it, what would you do? What would you do? That's the question. Look at that. We got more members. Jacqueline Blue. Look, blue is not sad. It's not a sad color today. It's a great one. Jacqueline Blue, thank you so much for joining the Ship Life crew. I appreciate you. Thank you. Wow, we just picked up 3 members. Guys, you are seriously the best. Look, I really got to come with it now. But I promise y'all, I got some cool content coming up. I literally started documenting or listing a bunch of different content I was going to make. But you guys will get early access to my videos, and then whenever I get on the ship and I start doing vlogs, I got a lot of bloopers, unfortunately, because when I record, it's a mess. I'll tell you that. You guys get like the final edited, clean version, but a lot of angry me in there because I'm messing up my lines. Another new member, welcome. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you guys. You're the best, seriously. Right? But if I get caught, I get caught. I'm not going to flip out about it. You're right. You're right. I agree. Can I upgrade to higher tier if I want? Yeah, you can. You can upgrade. Not really, she's nuts. Would you say that your number one must-see port destination, or what would you say your mostly number one port destination would be? I would say any. Honestly, it depends on what you're looking for. But if you're looking for like a good visual in some places, as far as like outworldly, it would be anywhere over in maybe Alaska, I think. Now, given, I'm sure there's plenty of really cool ports to go check out in Europe and whatnot, but I could just fly over there. Alaska. Alaska for sure. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to go back. I wanted to go there since I was a kid. I've been there 3 times now, and it was everything that I thought it would be. I love Cozumel. Oh, I love Cozumel too. Don't get it twisted. As far as like cruise port, like Cozumel is my, without a doubt, number one favorite cruise port. There's so much you can do over there. So, and I'm talking about, I say this all the time, non-touristy and touristy things to do. Cozumel, hands down, without a doubt, no questions asked. But if I want like something like, let's say if I want to go on like an expedition or like a journey, Alaska. European cruises, what is that? Was it Dobrovic? How can I not talk today? Dobrovic. Oh my God. Drobnik is a must-see. I'm all over the place today, aren't I? Apologize. Alaska was great. Alaska's always great. Everyone loves Cozumel. That's why all ships stop there. Yeah. I mean, it's also probably the most cost-effective for them, but Cozumel offers the most. She knew she was eligible for band, so she should just have said, my bad, and exited with dignity. Yeah, you're right. Now she looks nuts. You're right. I can agree on that one. Cozumel is my least favorite. What? I just go to the spa on those poor days. Ooh. Why? Dovernick. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, I feel so dumb. Let's see. Or is it Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik. Duh. We need to hear Royal Caribbean side of the story. There are 3 sides to the story. Hers, Royal Caribbean's, and the right side. You're right. I agree. You're right. If I get busted sneaking booze, it's on me. Take your licks. Yeah, I mean, most people, if they do something like that, they're probably gonna try to lie about it. Let's be real here. If I try to sneak something on, I'm not gonna just right out of the gate. Some people believe in dying with the lie. All right. You haven't seen, what's that movie called with Will Smith? Focus. Die with the lie. I'm gonna wait until I can cruise again without the jab. Maybe 2023 is looking that way. Maybe there'll be a different fear-mongering crisis then. It would be a shame to get in a shouting match on a vacation. Yeah, you're right. So we'll see. I would see that happening more on American cruises than anything else. My wife and I are stuck on deciding what to do in Cozumel. Paralysis of choice, but we've never been there before. Well, I put out, thankfully for you, an excellent video on what to do in Cozumel. You should check it out. So just scroll through my videos there. I need some views on that one anyway. A lot of things to do in Cozumel. Walking on a glacier is amazing in Alaska. Anything in Alaska is amazing. Let's be real here. See, Johnson, what's going on, man? At one time, you could bring alcohol on the ship and purchase it. Purchase it when you are in port, but on... What do you mean? I don't know if you finished that one. But I remember, yeah, there was a time, I don't remember personally, but I've heard about it. So I wasn't even around at that time. I did watch that. You did narrow things down a lot. It depends. I mean, now given, there was no way I was going to be able to put everything inside that video. There's a million things to do over in Cozumel, especially if you're staying overnight. There's some cool stuff to do over there. Thanks, C. Johnson. Yeah, you could bring alcohol. I mean, it was good times. You could also hang out with the crew if you were a passenger, but those days are long gone. Rio. Is it? I've never been to Rio. How dangerous is it, though? I mean, personally, I don't believe all the hype. I want to hear from somebody that's been there. Was it? Did you feel safe over there? If I were not vaccinated, I do not think I would cruise right now. There are plenty of other things to do for the time being. That's true. Go to Club Med. How about Club Med? That's about a possibility. Or go to any other resort. Not so much 100%. Also, it's safe? Okay, well, good to know. I have to go check it out. I figure it's like everywhere else. I tell people going to Mexico, they freak out and swear I'm going to get my head cut off by the cartel. But I was just all up in Mexico, not just in Cozumel. And I was fine. I actually felt safer there than I felt in the U.S. I've been cruising for 40 years, and you could never hang with the crew. Oh, well, I don't know. I've just heard stories. I've heard of different times, Diane. I don't know. Maybe you were on the wrong line. You weren't with the cool kids. Who knows? Saw people getting stuff stolen on the beach, but just be smart. Oh, that's anywhere. It happens. Anywhere. Do Cozumel have Jeeps that's automatic? I think it depends where you go. Where I went to, so if you're going on like the main strip over by like the ferries and whatnot, I want to say no, but there are tons and tons of rental options out there. I'm sure somebody has one or they know where to go. They can point you in a direction. So I'm assuming they do because I saw a lot of newer Jeeps out there. They look like rentals, and I don't think somebody brought it on the ferry. So I'm sure you can somewhere, but maybe it's just over by the airport. I can't say for sure, but I know for a fact they have them over there. Just can't tell you where. I walked New Orleans. That doesn't scare me much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, honestly, I'm more scared of walking in some place like the U.S. than anywhere else. I've been all over the world, and the U.S. scares me the most. How many likes do we need? Oh, we can get 250. Guys, hit that like button before we get out of here. I know we can get to 250. We got 150 people in here. And I don't think everybody's been here the whole time. Hit that like button for me, guys. I'd really appreciate it. If you have extra footage, you may want to split Cozumel videos into a series. X Scuba Diving is a standalone. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm going back. So I'm definitely going back because at some point I want to go get certified. So I might document that whole thing and put it on my other channel. I think that'll probably be better suited, to be honest with you. I might be fibbed, but hold on. I have said my bad. Would she have been put off the ship either way? Oh, the lady? Yeah. I gotta live in the rural. I got to live in the rural Philippines for a couple years. Had a couple incidences, but still much safer than San Francisco or LA. Yeah, I'm from the south side of Chicago, so nobody gonna tell me anything. To be honest with you, I mean, even my city, Tampa, it's a big tourist place, but it's also a dangerous city too if you're not careful and if you don't know where to go. So, you know, I mean, the moral of the story: there's dangerous parts to everywhere you go. You just gotta, yeah, first of all, have some type of street smarts and common sense, and typically you'll be okay. Everyone knows that the bracelets designate that you are vaccinated. She did not read the information given to her prior to a cruise. Yeah, I think that's a normal thing. No, a lot of people don't. It's a fact. Love boat days. Guys, hit that like button before we get out of here. I really appreciate it. You can reserve automatic and on the Alamo website. Thank you. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it. They have coupon codes. Pick up at the port. Good to know. Like I said, I'm sure they have, but I'm kind of like the rough and tough kind of guy. Like I like to just get the crappy stick shift Jeeps that they have over there. To me, it just kind of it completes the experience. None of them have broken down on me, thankfully. It feels nice to have a Jeep that doesn't have doors and windows and barely works and no AC. It's part of the day for me. What port will you never visit again if you have the option? Whew, that's a good one. Which port would I never visit again? I want to say, nah, I don't want to say that one. Maybe St. Kitts. I didn't like that one too much. It was okay, but there wasn't a lot to do over there. Maybe I just went to the wrong areas. I want to say St. Kitts. Stick shift is a much more fun. Yeah, yeah, it is. I'll say I wanted to say Belize. I wanted to, but whenever I go to Belize, there's a part of the island that I go to. I go get like a little golf cart and I just kind of go around a little airport and whatnot. I have a fun time over there. So I can't say Belize for that reason. I've had some fun times over there, so I don't want to say Belize. St. Kitts probably be the one I wouldn't go back to. Bahamas, the private islands are okay, but Grand Bahama is expensive and boring. I haven't been to Grand Bahama. I haven't heard good things though, to be honest. St. Kitts is one of my faves. Okay, maybe I just haven't, I gotta give it another chance. Bahamas sucks unless you go to Atlantis. Yeah. Well, Goodman's Bay. It's usually all I do in the Bahamas. I always go to Goodman's Bay and just go get a jet ski and just go have some fun over there. I love Belize, always treat it right. Yeah, the people there are nice. It's a good time. I agree. The people there are nice. Love Belize. We did ruins excursions. Yeah, so I can't put Belize on the bottom of the list. Just I don't have the heart for it. Belize is a cool place. The people are just too kind. They're revamping the port right now in Nassau. Yeah, I know. I was just there. Like what? Like a month ago? 2 months ago? Something. How long ago was that? I guess it was like a month and some change. I was just over there. Yes, I've seen it. Cave tubing. Haven't done that. I want to do it. Wait, where? Who's going cave tubing and where? Had a blast in Atlanta, but I doubt I'll do it again. Atlantis is okay. It's all right. It's decent. Like I wouldn't go out of my way to go there. Yeah, the people are overly nice in Belize. You thought people in Canada were nice? Go to Belize. You'll see. Look, guys, we're almost there. We need 10 more likes. Just 10 more, and we got 250. Let's get 250 likes. Belize butts up cave tubing. Oh, okay. I have to check that out then. Next time I go to Belize, I didn't know they had cave tubing in there. Huh, good to know. I did not know that. Look at that. I'm missing out on everything. I mean, Belize is so like all over the place too, depending on what cruise line you're sailing there from. You know, I'm from Atlanta. You have to know where to go. Yeah, I lived in Atlanta for a little bit. So yeah, I know that too. I'd cave tube in Belize. Has anybody been cave tubing in Belize? Was it fun? Nice hike then tubing. I'll have to check that out then. I'll definitely have to. I guess I'll see whatever ship. I'm sure I'll be on a ship at some point that goes over to that area. Make sure to put that on the docket. Put it on the list. 4 more likes, guys. We got 150. We'll have to book you on a cruise with Belize as a port. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. I mean, it sounds like fun, but I go tubing all the time here with my friends. We have like a little crappy boat we go tubing on. Look, it's not a crappy boat. It's a fun boat, all right? It's just not like it's not a yacht. I'll put it that way. But it goes a distance. Drove through Atlanta for the first time a few weeks ago. Oh my God. Yeah. It's a lot. Cave tubing sounds sick. Yeah, no, I want to do it. I want to go maybe like cave scuba diving at some point too. Whenever I get a little bit more experience in. Hey, we did it. See you later, guys. No, I'm kidding. I'll stick around for a couple more minutes. Hype for the cave tubing now. It does sound like a lot of fun. It really does. It really does. Oh, by the way, I'm going to make this public. I feel like I should. For those of you that are still in, so I am on the lookout for an additional moderator, by the way, guys. Just to let you know. I mean, you can reach out to me if you want. We have a couple people, my moderators and I. We have a couple people that we're looking at. You also have to join our Facebook group and be a part of that. But I am looking for a new moderator. So if you guys want to reach out to me on Facebook, be sure to do that. And just know we got a couple people that are already in mind. So just kind of putting it out there. I feel like it'd be fair. I see us all as family. So just letting you guys know. Looking for a new moderator. No big deal, but just hit me up. I figure I might as well just, put it out there. Why not? So anyway, guys, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I actually got to do my script writing for another video that I have coming up within, not tomorrow, but the next day. So just be prepared for that. Thank you for everybody that's joined the Ship Life crew. Also, guys, on your way out, you wouldn't mind, if you haven't, just hit that like button. Thank you so much for tuning in to the live stream. And I'll see you guys soon, all right? Take care.